Greetings, everyone. My name is Aaron from the Soulbound Network, here with another tabletop video. Today I'm showing off the army I'm going to be using for a campaign. Originally, me and my mates were going to do this second Gulash War, but we might change it up. We might do our own narrative, in that narrative, it will be Loyalist Ultramarines maybe defending a world of Ultramar against World Eaters and Alpha Legion. And then some Luna Wolves help them out. Well, help out the Loyalists, Ultramarines. That might be it. But no matter what course we do, either fighting in the Gulash War or just doing our own little narrative, this is kind of a force I'm building up. Some old, some new. I'm going to be still doing stuff to the army. But pretty much the main nucleus of the army is built. Now, everything you see here, I have not totaled it up, but I'm pretty sure this is maybe about 2,000 points, all said and done. And we're going to talk a little bit about the army. We'll go through the HQs, we'll go through the troops, we'll go through elites, we'll go through heavy support, and of course, talk about some other stuff. And some of these models you've never seen before, till now. Alright, so we're going to get a little bit closer look. Lighting, maybe not the greatest. But we got our Delegates in his command retinue. Of course, we got this very amazing banner. So this squad right here, the Delegates, there is 3 people in the command squad. Pretty much they're kind of to support him in all his glory. And we have a banner, which I could even use as the standard bearer console. I could do that. That's kind of cool. We also have an apothecary because, again, I like to play very fluffy. So I like to include units that honestly should be there. So in a kind of task force, honestly, at this rate, you should have an apothecary. Maybe they wouldn't risk it in this manner, but they're Space Marines. They'll do anything, right? Now, with that, we are going to go on to our troops. We got our first 10-man unit with a Rhino, just bolter guys, because you always need bolter guys. Got another unit back there. 10 guys. You can also see they have the Neko Voxes, though I won't be kind of using the Neko Voxes, but even then, I still like them in the squad, just so it's like, oh, they keep in communications. But they do have the Vexillas, and they do have the Rhinos. If we go on, we have a new unit in my army, which is the Mark IV Plastic. Of course, these gents are being kind of some of the newer guys, some of the newer equipment. They're, as you see, we got a Vexilla, we got bolters. All these guys are ready to rock and roll. And of course, they got a Rhino. So that's pretty cool. Behind them, we have some heavy support Marines. In this case, we got autocannons. And of course, they have a Rhino. If we look further back, you can see we have our 3 Predators, and we have a Land Raider, which this command squad can use. In the back there, we got our 3 Javelins, and then we have 2 Contemptors. One being Contemptor, one being Contemptor Mortis, this time with autocannons. So I'm going to talk a little bit about why it's built this way, and why I picked the certain units. Okay, so the kind of idea is, since my mates are starting new armies, like my buddy Jesse, he's doing World Eaters. Pretty much, he's doing an all infantry force, and since I have a lot more newer, I have a lot of the better Forge World stuff. I'm not going to be bringing some of that until they get some of those upgrades. So it's kind of like I build up some new stuff, pretty much the tanks, the Rhinos, some more infantry, and the Javelins, and they kind of build up. But yeah, so like my buddy Jesse, he has an Imperial Fists army, but this time he's doing his World Leaders, so that's gonna be kind of cool. And then my buddy Sebastian, he's doing Mechanicum and Ultramarines, and he's just starting in the Heresy. Like he doesn't really have much. Like he's building up some infantry. And then my buddy Joe, he's doing Alpha Legion. He's getting some progress, but again, they have a lot of infantry stuff. So I wanted to make a force that is kind of fluffy, as well as something they could play against, and it won't be too bad to face with the kind of equipment they have. So that's kind of big. And also, like, kind of the idea of this task force is the main part of the company, which in the Luna Wolves, a company can range from anywhere from like 42 guys all the way up to like 972 guys. I wanted it to be like a smaller detachment of my company that wasn't really a big veteran force, but had a lot of the main staples of what the army would have. So infantry, armor, like the contemptors, which we keep an okay supply of, and that's why I'm like, the guy is a delegates. He's not a praetor, so it's not going to be a lot of big hitters, but the army's going to do well. As an example, against anything that's not a land raider, I got let's see, there's the 2 twin link autocannons. There's the 3 Predator autocannons. So we're looking at, let's see, that's 12, so that's 16 autocannon shots. And then we add another 20, so that's 36 autocannon shots. So we can take out anything minus a Land Raider with that. Plus we got 5 twin link last cannons. So we can engage some of the bigger stuff, but like a Spartan rolls on us, we're like, oh, that's not good. We do have the multi-melta over there. So we can kind of hold our own. We can kind of do well. But it's going to be a lot of... it's going to be interesting. So this is going to be the force we're going to do for the campaign. I will be adding to this, like as the campaign progresses and people start building up to stuff. We're going to throw in some like Terminators. We're going to use some more Land Raiders. We're going to, maybe I'll actually use some of the Forge World stuff, because as the battle kind of goes from small skirmishes, it starts drawing in some of the bigger resources as it becomes more pitched battles and more critical engagements, that sort of thing. So that's what you can look forward to. And if actually, one thing I kind of want to ask is, I want to think of people coming up helping me figure out a name for my delegates. And the reason why is I got a name, but I'm not too sure. But I kind of want people to let me know what they think of a name of a Terran veteran from the Unification Wars, the Centurion. And also, if you can think of a ship name, because pretty much this force captured an enemy ship, and it's operating off it instead of one of the ships we already have in our fleet. So that might be the task force name. So let me know. Let me know down in the comments down below. Maybe, again, the kind of commander's name, and as well as maybe a ship name. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, leave a like and comment down below, and I'll see everyone on the next episode. Till then, happy gaming.